Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video will be showing you guys some more Great League battles with this new team I've created, which includes Snorlax, Altaria, and Venomoth. Venomoth will be the star of this team, and we will be seeing how he performs in the Great League, so watch to the end to see that. We will be getting a 4-win with this team, so watch to the end. And if you guys do enjoy, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and turning notifications on. And with that being said, let's get on with today's video. For the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Cradily. Cradily is a rock and leaf type Pokemon, and I did know that he was going to be throwing in a Stone Edge or any rock type charge move that I do know that we would be able to survive. As you guys see, I did overfarm because I was planning to go for shield baits. I did have to throw in a shield for the second time because I did know that it was going to faint my Snorlax and all that energy would be going to waste, so I did decide to throw in a shield there. Superpower does get a shield off as well, but since I do have those two superpowers charged up, this superpower will be going through and it will be doing super effective damage if he does choose not to shield. We do see a shield go through right here, and he may be close to getting a farm down, but I did see that we do have a chance to get to that superpower and perhaps even get to a faint, but realize that we do have 2 attack debuffs and 2 attack debuffs and 2 defense debuffs, so that superpower did not fully faint him, but it did do a good amount of damage. I did decide to make a swap out into Altaria. I did know that this was probably going to be a Stone Edge from all that energy that he did charge up, so I did have to throw in a shield. And my opponent's second Pokemon is a Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn, this is a pretty good match for us due to Ferrothorn being a steel and grass type Pokemon. My Sky attacks will be doing neutral damage against him, a lot of neutral damage, because flying types are super effective against grass types but not very effective against steel types. And my Dragon Breath is also going to be doing not very effective damage due to dragon types being not very effective against steel types. I do know that all of Ferrothorn's moves like his steel type moves, his grass type moves, and as you guys saw there, he did throw in a Thunder that did almost get us to half health but not fully. Because of that, it did allow us to faint that Ferrothorn without any problems. My opponent's second Pokemon is a Ferrothorn. He does make that swap out into Cradily, which is still okay because my Altaria did faint that. But what I did here was make the mistake of making that swap out into my Venomoth. I did want to see Venomoth in action, and because of that, it did cost us the first round win. As you guys see, Shift 3 is a dark and grass type Pokemon, so my psychic type moves will be doing not very effective damage against him. But if I did make that swap out if I did stay into the Altaria, I probably would have had enough energy to charge up to that Sky attack, and because of that, it did allow us to lose the first round. Good game to my opponent. For the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Breezel. Breezel is an only water type Pokemon, so we will be doing neutral damage with our Lick and our Body Slams and Superpower. Since he is an only water type Pokemon, I will just be spamming my Body Slams because they will be doing a lot of neutral damage, and I do not want to get an attack and defense debuff on my Snorlax. His charge move does seem to charge up pretty slow, and we are the same damage, even if I'm only using my Lick, and Lick is very weak. As you guys see, it does only do 1 damage in the stats, but it is doing a lot of damage against him. My Body Slam does charge up once again, and we will probably see a shield here because he has been shielding all of my charge moves, and that is very good because he does have 0 shields left. I do just want to keep spamming these body slams so I will be able to get the first feint while barely giving my opponent any extra energy. As you guys see, I didn't make my Snorlax one shot, so I will be able to see his next Pokemon. Plus, they won't get enough energy or as much energy to go for a hard farm down. This is very good because he did make a swap out into his second Pokemon, which is a Groudon, and Groudon is a water and dark type Pokemon. So because of that, I did decide to make that swap out into my Altaria. My Altaria will be doing neutral damage against him, and as you guys see, I did decide to go for the very hard farm down. I did not make that swap out into Venomoth because Venomoth only has psychic type moves, and psychic types will be doing not very effective damage against him. My opponent's second Pokemon is also a Raichu. He does have 2 Pokemon left, and it is a Groudon and Raichu. So we do get his Raichu to half health, and we are actually going to throw in a shield here. If this is actually a brick break and it was going to be a shield break, that would have been very unfortunate, but he did throw in a skull bash that would have been doing a good amount of neutral damage against us. So we are still very good health. My opponent's final Pokemon is that Groudon, but my Venomoth will be able to just go for the hard farm down because he is very low, allowing us to win the second round. Good game to our opponent. For the third round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Slowbro. Since Slowbro is a water and psychic type Pokemon, we will be doing super effective damage with our Lick, and our body slams will be doing neutral damage while superpower is going to be doing not very effective damage. So we will probably see a shield go through here because it is actually going to be doing a lot of neutral damage against him. So we do see a shield, and my opponent does make a swap onto a Jinx. I am just going to stick the one-on-one because since Jinx is a psychic and ice type Pokemon, we still will be doing super effective damage with our Lick, and that Slowbro will be able to fight my Venomoth probably. So I do decide to stick the one-on-one once again, and I do decide to throw in a shield here as well. My body slam will be doing a lot of neutral damage as well. As I said, it will be doing neutral damage, and we do actually feint his Jinx while getting a very nice farm down, and we are able to throw in a body slam for his second Pokemon, which is a Noctowl. Noctowl is a normal and flying type Pokemon, so my body slams will be doing neutral damage while my superpower will be doing neutral damage as well. I do think I should have thrown in the superpower instead of the body slam, although superpower will give my Snorlax a attack and defense debuff. It still is okay because we are 1 HP, so it would have been more beneficial to throw in the superpower because it would have done more damage as well. So I did decide to make a swap onto Venomoth there. As you guys saw, my Venomoth did go down because flying types were going to be doing super effective damage against bug types, but I did not want to get hit with a sky attack and have to use a shield, so I did decide to do as much damage with my Venomoth to use him like as a meat shield, and then I can go for the very hard farm down on the Noctowl. And then his final Pokemon is that Slowbro, which I will be throwing in all my sky attacks on, and because of that, it does allow us to win the third round. Good game to my opponent. For the fourth round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Pidgeot. So once again, I am just going to be throwing in body slams. My Lick will be doing not very effective damage against him due to ghost types being not very effective against normal types. So we're going to be doing not very effective damage with our Licks, but these body slams are going to be doing a lot of neutral damage against him. Not a lot, but still some damage. When I am very low, that is when I am going to be throwing in that superpower because I did not want to make the same mistake as last time when I did throw in the body slam instead of the superpower. My opponent does make a swap onto a Raichu, so that is when I will be taking out my Venomoth. His Brick Breaks will be doing not very effective damage against us because fighting types are not very effective against bug types and poison types, I think. And then his Wild Charge and his Thunder Punch will be doing neutral damage against us. But I do want to get to that or Psychic before I do Faint. He does throw in a Wild Charge, so he does have a defense debuff. And I do decide to make a swap out into my Snorlax, throw in the Body Slam, and I do want to get his shield off so I can go for the very hard farm down. So we do get a shield off, and that is very nice. So that does allow us to go for the nice farm down. My licks are going to be doing a lot of neutral damage, so I am going to be throwing in his shield as well because he does throw in his charge move here, and my Snorlax is in the range of fainting from a Brick Break or Wild Charge. He did throw in a Brick Break, I did throw in a shield, and my opponent's second Pokemon is once again that Pidgeot. He does have a charge move. This is probably going to be a Sky Attack or Air Slash or something. He did actually throw in Hurricane, and I do decide to throw in my Superpowers now. Superpower will probably be getting a shield because it is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage. We do get a first shield, so he does have 0 shields left. Charge up to that second superpower, and once again, let's see if he does shield. Oh, he does have 0 shields now. So once my Snorlax does faint, I will make that swap out into my Altaria and go for the very hard farm down because I do know that he won't be able to reach that Hurricane before fainting. My opponent's final Pokemon is a Nidoking. Nidoking will be doing not very effective damage with his ground type moves, but neutral damage with his poison type moves. Sky Attack is also going to be doing a lot of neutral damage, and because of that, it did allow us to win the 4th round. Good game to my opponent. Alright guys, for the 5th and final round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Raichu. Raichu is an only electric type Pokemon, and he does actually have Trimaster's fast move. I am expecting to be hit with Brick Breaks because it is the fastest charge move that he has aside from Thunder Punch. So I do decide to throw in his shield here because fighting types or Brick Break is a fighting type fast move. Fighting types will be doing super effective damage against normal types, and Snorlax is an only normal type Pokemon. I do decide to go for the hard I don't decide to go for the hard farm down. I was thinking about it, but I did see that those charms were taking a good amount of damage off of my Snorlax, but it didn't charge up my Body Slam all the way, so he will probably have enough health for me to go for me to get a farm down off. He does actually faint us, and I am going to make a swap out into a Venomoth because if I do make that swap out into Altaria, we will probably be taking a good amount of damage. Venomoth will be doing neutral damage against him, and he does make a swap out into a Vaporeon. Vaporeon is an only water type Pokemon, so he does actually have. But this is probably going to be Aqua Tail. Yep, it is. It did do a good amount of damage, but I am going to throw in my Psychic here, and it will be doing a lot of neutral damage. It will probably even faint him or be close to fainting him. Yep, boom, it does go through. He does have 0 shields, and I do make that swap out into Altaria to get ahead on energy. And my opponent's final Pokemon is a Combuskin. Combuskin is a fire and fighting type Pokemon, so the Sky Attack will absolutely demolish him, allowing us to win the 5th and final round. Good game to my opponent. Alright guys, so that will be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and turning notifications on. Comment down below what you guys think of this team and what you guys think of Venomoth, and if you guys are going to be utilizing him in the Great League. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video.